hate me, don't you?
Kons Podcast.
You hate me, don't you?
Hit that like button, subscribe and share.
You hate me, don't you?
Constant content.
You hate me, don't you?
Constant content.
You hate me, don't you?
Was talking about this.
Kons
Apparently he was
motherfucking
speeding,
podcast.
smashing through the light at 100.
So Kanye put out the little tweet and then deleted it, talking about hand karma.
Kai Cenat. So Kai Cenat, you know what I'm saying, was
Constant
recently fanned
motherfucking
out.
content.
Method Man was on here and Ritaora was fanning out. She was like, oh my God, I can't believe it's you. Why did Yeah, what's up? What's going on? What's happening? Episode 223. Like the AR-15 bullet. You know what I mean? Episode 223. What's going on? What's happening? Another saying, it's Kons Podcast to the 12:38 in the afternoon right now on a Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. Kitty Tuesday, whatever you want to call it, this is motherfucking Tuesday, you know what I'm saying? Welcome in. If you were new here, you feel me? This is what we do on this here podcast. We go over all the headlines, all the news, everything that's going on, shit that might have took place and made it been viral, shit that made a headline, shit that you've seen on that made a headline. I'm probably going to be right here on this episode or this podcast talking about such headlines. You feel me? This is what we do on here. You get the updates, you get the news. Hopefully you hear some shit right from me first. You know what I'm saying? Before you hear it in the viral world, in the media that we live in and all that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what we do here on this episode, on this podcast. You know what I'm saying? Every episode is what we do on every episode. You know what I'm saying? If you just tuned in, that's how this episode or this podcast goes. You know what I'm saying? Tune in, tell your friends about it, tell your people about it. You know what I mean? This is episode 223. You know what I'm saying? Just got a few little topics today. We're going to go over real quick, like, you know what I mean? Today we're going to touch on, you know what I'm saying, Lil Boosie was involved in a horrible accident. Multiple people was injured. We're going to touch on Kanye West, then this Lil Boosie after that accident. For whatever reason, they had some funk going, dating all the way back to when Kanye was ranting and raving about white folks and white lives matter and all this shit. Boosie definitely voiced his opinions on such. We're going to touch on Kai Cenat, him fanning out and giving up that whole lot of energy after Rhianna had texted him and gave him some flowers. We're going to touch on that. We also going to touch on how Method Man was on The Masked Singer and Ritaora fanned out. But yeah, that's a few things, you know what I mean? Just a few little times we're gonna be going over today, you know what I'm saying, for episode 223. You know what I mean? How y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? How y'all doing? I hope y'all doing good. You know what I mean? I hope y'all doing good. Hope y'all had a good Monday. Hope you had a good Monday coming back off the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Getting back from whatever you was doing on the weekend. You know what I mean? I hope you had a good Monday. This is now Tuesday, the second day in the week. Got 3 more days to go before the weekend. But without further ado, let's jump right into it. First up, Lil Boosie, you know what I'm saying, apparently was in a horrible accident. You know what I'm saying? He was in a horrible, bad accident, according to the comments and the speculations from people that was talking about this. Apparently, he was speeding and smashing through the light at 100 miles an hour and collided with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Now, in the scene, as the driver passing by took recording of video footage on the phone, you can see Boosie got no shirt on. He's holding on to somebody like he limping. There's people on the ground. I mean, it just looks horrible from the looks of it. Apparently, but Boosie was not driving. Apparently, he was the passenger, and he said he was on his phone, and when he looked up, it was boom, the accident. You know what I'm saying? So apparently, from what people are saying, no, he was trying to smash. He was smashed through a red light at over 100 miles hour. You know what I'm saying? So this next little clip that you're about to see is just somebody that was driving by, and I'm going to compare a few little clips. It's going to be one driving by and another angle from somebody else driving by, more so further into the aftermath or whatnot. Check the clip out.
Don't you?
What accident just happened, bitch? God damn, cars in the bushes. CPR, bitch. This person ain't making it. BMW. Polices. God damn, man. What the hell happened, bitch? I hope this bitch clean up when I'm on my way bike. Bitch, they got the traffic blocked up. Bitch, the tow man arguing. White man on deck. Black police on deck. Green BM. This nigga limping and shit. Oh, Lord. We trying to get paid, bitch.
You hate me, don't
So
you?
as you seen, you know what I'm saying? That was the passerby, so Boosie, you know what I mean? Boosie, I had to mute the first part of the second part, you know what I mean? Because, yeah, it was, you know what I mean? They was playing a Boosie song or some shit like that in the background, so I had to mute it until he started talking. But, know what I mean? You seen it. You feel me? People laid out on the floor. People, cars is all fucked off and mangled on the street. People laid next to cars. Boosie was limping. Somebody else was limping. So it don't look good. You know what I'm saying? Apparently this happened in Georgia, and it happened, I guess, either this morning or yesterday, sometime around yesterday or this morning or something like that. I've seen the news like last night at like 3-4 o'clock in the morning that popped up. Hopefully Boosie is cool though. He said he went to the hospital, actually checked himself in just to make sure he was cool, and apparently he was cool. Wasn't nothing wrong with him. He went to the hospital to check on the driver. Apparently the driver was injured pretty bad. I guess he's gonna make it out. So yeah, hope Lil Boosie cool, you know what I'm saying? Horrific accident out in Georgia. And Kanye West went on to diss Boosie in some deleted tweets. Now he went on to diss him. Apparently we all know that they've been having funk since way back when Kanye, since back in 2020 when Kanye was putting on the All Lives Matter and White Lives Matter t-shirts and shit like that. The same type of similar rants he been on lately with the Nazi rants and the Ku Klux Klan. Recently did an interview with DJ Academics in a black KKK robe and hood, you know what I'm saying? So, as Boosie, we all know Boosie is very old school, very traditional dude, you know what I mean? From Louisiana, very southern traditional black man, you know what I mean? So, of course, he ain't gonna agree with all of the antics and the shit that Kanye was doing, you know what I mean? And he definitely voiced his opinion on such, you know what I'm saying? About how he don't fuck with black people and this and that, you know what I mean? So, Boosie was definitely opinionated on that. So, that's where the long time punk comes from. So, after he got in this accident, Kanye West posted this tweet right here that you see on the screen now. He posted this tweet out talking about, can everybody let this be a lesson? Don't have the handlers make you go against God's favorite. Talking about himself, I imagine. For my entire life, every stupid ass bum nigga I've never barely even heard of that come out the woodworks coming at me. Something bad always happened to him. So this is him speaking of Lil Boosie getting in that horrible accident that we seen that I just showed y'all. Now I'm saying that Kanye West tweeted that out like karma got you type shit, you know what I'm saying? So this next little clip, I couldn't really find a clip other than that tweet, but this next little clip that you're gonna see is him in a studio session on Instagram Live, and somebody is just hating on streamers. They even mentioned my nigga Kai Cenat and said that he was corny, or Kanye West said that he was corny or some shit like that. Dude was like, fuck all streamers, you know what I mean? The only streamer is Black Boy Max, and I don't know if Black Boy Max shot him some dollars or something like that for him to say that. But yeah, check this next clip out. This is of somebody in Kanye's session or studio session or something like that. You can see Kanye walking in the background, and dude just get to saying fuck all streamers and all this type of shit. I don't know where he's coming from, but I don't even know who dude is. But check this clip out though.
Don't you?
Fuck them other streamers, bro. Fuck every streamer except for Black Boy Max and Kai. Yeah, I thought it was cool.
That fuck academics, man. You really
Act cool, but we changing the game. Y'all get to see the process, bro. Fuck all them. Fuck Aiden Ross. Everybody like Aiden Ross, man.
You heard, you know what I mean? That was him saying, fuck all streamers, they boring, whatever he said. And you heard Kanye West walk in the background say Kai Cenat is corny. Now, this is after he met Kai and all this and that. And they was cool, it seemed. You feel me? But Kanye, I guess, just be switching up on motherfuckers as it seems. You know what I mean? Because you was definitely cool with Kai Cenat beforehand. You know what I mean? So I don't know what happened to where you just all of a sudden, Kai Cenat is corny. Kai Cenat never did nothing to you. You know what I mean? I don't like when people talk talk about Kai Cenat. You know what I'm saying? I definitely fuck with and love Kai Cenat. I learned a lot from watching Kai Cenat, and I still watch him. And he's a very positive dude. This nigga don't talk about nobody. He don't have no bad energy on his streams. He get hype as fuck when people recognize him and notice him. Just like, you know what I'm saying, the next topic that I'm gonna go into, we're gonna touch on Kai Cenat. But you know what I mean? He's just a real positive person. Like, saying fuck Kai Cenat is just you just hating, because Kai Cenat ain't never said fuck none of you niggas. You know what I mean? The nigga don't be thinking about not one of you niggas. I promise you that. You feel me? The nigga is streaming every single day. The nigga has content planned every single day. So he ain't thinking about none of y'all. That nigga rich as hell and he young. You know what I'm saying? And he nothing but positive energy. So why somebody is gonna make the decision to say fuck Kai Cenat, I have no idea. You just look like a hater saying that shit. You feel me?
Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Yeah, if you liking all this daily content that I'm posted Monday through Friday, you know what I'm saying, that you get Kons Podcast, you know what I mean? I'm hitting you with something about these headlines, about these news, updating you on current shit that I might have talked about previously. If you fuck with Kons Podcast, hit that subscribe button. Now's your time to do that. Do that right now. You know what I'm saying? To tell somebody about it, hit the like button too and comment on what you may think about what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button, share, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Do that shit right now. Let's get back to the episode.
But yeah, you know what I mean? That was Kanye West. You know what I mean? Dish Boosie after Boosie had choice of words to say after Kanye was going on rants back in 2020. That beef stems all the way back to then. You know what I'm saying? So Kanye put out the little tweet and then deleted it, talking about hand karma type shit. Pretty much what he was saying in the tweet. Kai Cenat. So Kai Cenat, you know what I'm saying, was recently fanned out. He had recently went on his stream and was fanned out by this person who texted him and said, Kai, I love this. So apparently he was on doing a clip and he was at a pizza place and he told the father, was kids that came up to him and said that they fuck with him, they watch him every day. So he told the kids' dad that he would pay for whatever they wanted and bought everybody pizzas. And in that clip is what Rhianna herself, the Barbadian princess, queen, whatever you want to call it, Miss Rich Billionaire Fainty, you know what I'm saying? She had text Kai and said, Kai, I love this. You know what I'm saying? The kids genuinely love you. You feel me? So Kai is start fanning out. You feel me? Got super excited on the stream. And this is why I love Kai, because he's so humble. You know what I mean? Even though as big and popular as he is still fanning the fuck out when big names hit him up. He was even fanning out when Kanye hit him up. You know what I mean? And now Kanye talk about something. Kai is corny. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's up with that, but I don't know what's up with a lot of shit that comes out of Kanye West's mouth or tweet. So yeah, he was fanning out. He fanned out when Rhianna hit him up. I would have fanned out too. You know what I'm saying? I would have fanned out too. You know what I mean? So Rhianna hit him up, gave him those little flowers and shit like that, and he on stream, and we see the live reaction right on stream as she hit him up. And this next clip you about to see is that live reaction of him fanning out and wilding out. As soon as he said, yo, ran all the way to the back. You know what I'm saying? Ran all the way to the back, was running around his room and some more shit. It's dope to see. You feel me? So check this clip out of Kai Cenat fanning out over Rhianna hitting him up. Check it out.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Yo, wouldn't believe you just text me, nigga! 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 What the fuck? No way. Y'all wouldn't believe. Kai, I love this. This is when I give the money. This is when I pay for the kids' meal. Rhianna.
You saying, you feel me? Him being excited, running around the room. Nigga. G, you don't know who just texted me, nigga. You don't know who just texted me, nigga. You feel me? So the excitement to see is definitely dope. You know what I'm saying? The excitement is definitely dope. The humbleness is definitely dope to see. Shout out to Kai Cenat. You know what I mean? Anybody hating on Kai, you just look like a hater. Kai ain't never said fuck nobody. He don't be hating on nobody. So to say that he's weak or corny and this and that, man, you just look like a hater to a lot of people, not just me. Other people recognize Kai Cenat and the positive energy he brings to the space he in. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, shout out to Kai Cenat. You know what I mean? Was fanning out. Rhianna hit him up. You feel me? I would have fanned out too. You know what I'm saying? In other news, you know what I'm saying? Method Man was recently on The Masked Singer as a stud muffin. He was dressed up as a blueberry muffin. You know what I mean? This was definitely surprising to see because we all know Method Man is that gangster from New York. You know what I mean? From the projects, from Wu-Tang. You know what I'm saying? Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. You know what I mean? He from that era. You know what I'm saying? So it's dope, and it was dope as fuck to see him let loose and let his guard down and be in a blueberry costume, a blueberry muffin costume. He even sung, one of the songs he sung was Poison by Belle Biv DeVoe. I thought that shit was dope. You know what I mean? I don't know. I watched the performance, you know what I mean? I can't really play it on here because of the song and the copyrights and all that. But then they had Ritaora, who was one of the judges on the show. You know what I'm saying? They usually have a panel with like 3 or 4 different judges, celebrity judges. I think Robin Thicke is usually one of them, definitely, and Ken Jeong is definitely the two that is always there, and I believe they have 2 guest judges, if I'm not mistaken. I only watched this shit one season when Bishop Briggs was on The Masked Singer. I am a fan of Bishop Briggs. I knew it was her the first time she sung whatever she sung on that show. I said, oh yeah, that's Bishop Briggs for sure. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, she just got little unique tweaks about her. You know what I mean? Even her performance, the way she was walking around. Like, if you a fan and you seen her live, I've seen her live 2 times. You know what I'm saying? So if you just know her movements and shit like that, you definitely gon' know that was Bishop Briggs. You feel me? So that's like the only season I watched, only season I care to watch. You know what I mean? But yeah, Method Man was on here and Ritaora was fanning out. She was like, oh my God, I can't believe it's you. I didn't think you was real, but you real. Method Man, you feel me? So she was fanning out, even spit some bars of an old song that he was doing. I believe it was the song he had with Mary J. Blige. She was spitting that. You know what I mean? And fanned out, came up on the stage and hugged him and all that. You feel me? So this next clip you about to see is Ritaora fanning out on The Masked Singer over METHOD, man. Straight out.
Method Man. Ex-girlfriend, how you been? Remember when they say the big boys, they don't cry, but they damn sure lie. Look you in the eye, telling you they know you. You and I till the day we die, so they'll never leave me lonely. But yeah, it's such an honor to see you in real life, and always thought you were like not real, but you're a real person.
Yeah, as you seen, you know what I'm saying? That was Ritaora fanning out over METHOD, man. You feel me? You know what I mean? Fanning out over the legendary Grammy Award singer, Method Man, you feel me? Grammy Award winning rapper, you know what I'm saying? Singer, you know what I mean? But yeah, she was fanning out over him, which is dope to see. You know what I'm saying? It's dope to see celebrities and people with that big of a name fan out over somebody else that has celebrity status and has that big of a name. It's pretty humbling to see, you know what I'm saying? Especially somebody like Ritaora. We ain't never expected her to be no fan of nobody in the Wu-Tang. At least I didn't. You know what I mean? Just like when I found out Madonna was a diehard fan of Kendrick Lamar, as I reported on this here episode a couple episodes ago. You know what I'm saying? Madonna, that shit surprised me. I didn't think she was a fan of Kendrick, but now I didn't think Ritaora was a fan of Method Man. You feel me? So I thought that shit was definitely motherfucking dope. You feel me? But yeah, this has been episode 223. That's all I got today. You know what I'm saying? Today we just went over how Boosie was involved in a horrible car accident today. You know what I'm saying? It was seeing people laying out all over the street and whatnot, people limping and shit at the scene. Looked like a whole bunch of bad shit went on at this car accident. You know what I'm saying? We also touched on Kanye West had dissed the Boosie after that car accident with some little tweets, some little nan, karma got you type tweet. We also touched on Kai Cenat, you know what I mean? Kai Cenat fanning out that Rhianna gave him some flowers, sent him a text on Instagram as he showed to the camera in the clip. Then we also just touched on Method Man being on The Masked Singer dressed up as a blueberry muffin, let his guards down, and even was singing. He sung the song called Poison by Biv DeVoe. Poison. That's definitely showing age. BBD. Feel me? How many of y'all viewers out here that watch this shit know who BBD is? You feel me? That's short for Bell Biv DeVoe. You feel me? It was them, Boys to Men, and another clique called ABC, another bad creation. You know what I'm saying? These was the East Coast family, I believe that's what they called themselves. You know what I mean? Boys to Men, ABC, and BBD. You feel me? The East Coast family. But yeah, that's old school shit. I'm definitely showing age with that, you know what I'm saying? Poison! Yeah, that girl is poison. Yeah, that's old school shit for your ass. You feel me? Old school BBD, Bell Biv DeVoe. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. This has been episode 223, 223. You feel me? Like the AR bullet. You know what I'm saying? 223. This has been episode 223. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. You know what I'm saying? You could have been doing anything you wanted to do in the world. Whoever you are, whoever you may be, whether you was an auntie or uncle, whether you was a husband, a wife, whether you was a girlfriend, a boyfriend, whether you was a son, a daughter, whether you was a nephew, a niece, whoever you may be. And if y'all got pets, whether your pet is a dragon, a bearded dragon sat on the table in this Kons Podcast, whether you got a dog, he's sitting right next to you at your feet, eyes on Kons Podcast, whether you got a pet goat, whether you got a pet pig, whether you got a pet bat, a pet spider, whether you got a pet worm, you feel me? Whoever the case may be, if they got eyes on Kons Podcast, I definitely fucks with you. Like you see my nigga scrolling up the screen, saluting you. You feel me? Yeah, but shout out to you though, wherever you was, that you seen the notification popped up and then you clicked on Kons Podcast to see what I was doing, see what I was talking about. Whether you was sitting in a meeting, whether you was sitting at work, whether you was sitting on the toilet taking a shit, whether you was washing dishes, whatever you was doing and you came to see what's going on, I fucks with you. You feel me? Like you see my nigga scrolling up the screen one more time. You know what I'm saying? But thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. You know what I mean? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Definitely tell somebody about it. You know what I mean? Put this shit on your social media pages. Put this shit on your Snapchat. Put this shit on your Facebook. If you in any kind of Facebook groups, throw the link in there. You know what I'm saying? Any kind of YouTube groups that you in, throw the link in there. You feel me? All that shit. Put it on your Snapchat stories. If you in Snapchat group chats, put the link in that motherfucker. You feel me? But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching though. You know what I'm saying? This has been episode 223. Enjoy these credits.
Don't you?
hate me, don't you? You hate me, don't you? You hate me, don't you?